some of the things my ex did and I still stayed. Disclaimer at the end, there will be a happy ending. I cut contact and I'll tell you my final straw. Not in any specific order, we're starting from the top of the list. He said, if you yourself, make sure you do it in front of me so I can use you while you're still warm. When we first broke up, he told me to myself and that I'm a worthless. And he also told me that I was weird and annoying. My first time doing anything with any guy was with him, and I was like 13 years old. He held me down as I begged him to stop. And he refused to use protection, and he refused to pull it out. Anyways, he also had my close friend post a picture of them in her bed together, like right before we broke up or right after we broke up, I'm not sure, like that week. Yeah, when we had started seeing each other again, which he actually ended up having a secret girlfriend and lied about, which I found out at a football game. Anyways, I texted him that night and was like, do you have a girlfriend? Because I saw you with da-da-da at the football game. And he's like, well, it's not that serious. I didn't think you should know. I was like, anyways, while we were seeing each other, before I found out that, he forced me to take and pay for a Plan B. I think he should have paid for it. I also paid for all the protection, too. I paid for everything. Would take me on dates just to... They were not dates. They were just little tactics to, like, yeah, hit third base. I paid for everything. I paid for the food. Like, he was acting like he was gonna pay, but I was like, nah, let me pay, whatever. Because, like, low-key a bitch broke. Drove me to a top of a hill. No people out there. We ended up doing things, but while we were doing things, he ended up holding a knife to my throat. A little weird. Me until I almost passed out. That was also really scary. After we had broke up, he told all his friends that I was crazy and I did him dirty and that, like, I was seeing other people. I talked to no men because I was so committed to him, bro. I talked to nobody. I cut off my friends for him, bro. Anyways, he told everyone I was a crazy cheater, and he told everyone that we had sex, which was really embarrassing because I had just gone into freshman year, so. Called me when we were, and slapped me. Really hard. Slapped me really hard across the face, like, a lot of times. Like, it left marks really hard. Also, right after I confronted him about having a girlfriend, he asked for me to send him pictures in my sleepwear. And I was like, why don't you ask Dara? And he was like, because she doesn't have any. Bitch, that's your girl. Like, what? And for my final straw, he texted me one day randomly saying, come outside. I was like, no, I don't think so. Kept texting me, come outside. I was like, no. And then my mom and sister left, and I was like, fine, I'll come outside, because he, like, kept asking me over and over and over again. So I came outside, and there he was on a bike, because he said he had a surprise. I was like, okay, is this your surprise, a fucking motorcycle? And he's like, get on. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, rev it. I'm like, okay. I revved the bike. I'm like, okay, I really gotta go. My mom's about to be home. And she was not about to be home. My mom, like, was not being home soon at all. And then he was like, I really need some water. Can I come inside and get some? I'm like, oh, I'm actually out of water. I leave, go inside. I left my phone with him. Oh, crap. I'm panicking. I'm texting him off my iPad on Snap because I never even got his number within the, like, 4 years we were a thing. 5 years. I don't know. Long time. Since, like, 8th grade. So he comes back eventually. I open my door. He's standing right there. I'm like, I get a little scared. I'm like, okay. And then he comes inside. I'm like, oh, you can't come inside. There's cameras. And he comes inside anyways. I get my phone back. Thank God. I get my phone back. He proceeds to try to rip my shirt off. Like, he, like, pulls it off me. Tries to, like, almost rip it off. I was like, you need to go. And I ended up getting him some water. Because I was like, here, now you can leave. And he's like, no. I was like, yes, goodbye. The door is, like, literally right there. You can leave, like, right now. And no, he just fucking grabbed my boobs. I was like, bro. And so that was my final straw. I didn't see him since then. We did text for a few months after that, but I, like, ghosted him, kind of. And then I eventually just unadded him, so, because I was talking to a new guy. New guy, where you at? Not answering my fucking texts. Undelivered. Undelivered fucking 3 hours. Active just now. Piss me off.